to see you. Welcome to Polly Put the Petal On. My name is Claire and today we are going to be doing the wreath. We're almost in real time as well, guys. I'm filming this on Monday. This is going up on Tuesday. So yeah, almost in real time, and I prefer real time because I get confused, basically. That's why, if I'm not in real time. So I've already cut my mesh to save time. I've cut 18 pieces at 20 inches. And then I've got my roll. So I think, if I remember rightly, I think I may have done another 2 cuts at 20 inches. So it was a full roll plus another 2 cuts for 18 20-inch pieces of mesh, because I'm going to make them into ruffles. I'm going to do the poof. I've done this method before, but it's my preferred method. I like it. I will do different methods though, you know, the further we go on, but Rome wasn't built in a day. And like I say, I like this one. It's a reliable one and it's not too fussy. It's not too, you know, but you get a nice wreath off it if you follow the recipe type thing. So we're going to make poofs with this roll, and we're going to lay our poofs down first, and then we're going to make ruffles with our 20 inch pieces, and that is going to build a really nice base, big base, because this is 14 inches. It's going to come somewhere out here, you know. They are really big. Then of course we've got one tick. We've got the sign to go on. Sorry, welcome to our home. And I got that from Three Sisters Creations on Etsy, and they're also on Facebook. I've cut my ribbons at 12 inches and I've just dovetailed them. I'll show you how to do that when we get to it. So I've cut 36 ribbons. You know, you could use 2 ribbons, you could use 4 ribbons, whatever you want to do. But I want to use the same, this orange gingham, because I don't want it too fussy. I want it just nice, and you know, I just want to keep it simple. But it is going to be lovely, and I'm really looking forward to getting it on the door. I've got my pumpkins. Now, last night I pierced a hole through with one of these, just a piece of, I don't know entirely know what that is. It's perhaps off a pick or something. And I pierced the hole, and the tricky part is me trying to get a piece of wire through it later on. But I want to use pumpkins, my ribbons, my sign, and I think we should just get started, guys, because it's very time consuming. And I will be putting you on time lapse for a little bit as well, just so we can zip through it. So I'm getting my zip ties, because you will need zip ties, guys. You'll need your zip ties anyway if you're going to do my method of making this wreath frame up. That video is in my second to last. I'll try to remember and link it down below if you haven't seen how to make this wreath frame up. I did this video, not the last one, the one before. And so we're going to get started. So you will need, for the poof method, you will need a couple of 3 zip ties. So let's get started, guys. Let's get going. Hope you're all really well. I just feel as if there's no time to chat. Let me tip you down. So I'm going to drop that to the floor, and all I'm going to do is gather, and you want your 2 ends in. So just gather yourself some up, but you want a little tuft, you know, because you don't want it to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place, I don't know which way I'm going, to be honest, this way. I'm going to place my mesh. You want to open your ties up. In fact, I'm going to start on the bottom, guys, because I would draw the transition from the, so I'll lay them back down. I'll draw the transition from the bottom to the top. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So just before your first zip tie, guys, just before, put your mesh onto the, that you've gathered up, put it onto the frame, just before one zip tie. And pull that tight. I've got my long nose pliers there, just two. Right, so that's that. We're going to go through this. Let me get these open. We're going to go through this one. And we're going to do 10-inch poofs, and make sure those edges, make sure your edges of your mesh are tucked in the whole time. We're going to do 10-inch. Here's my ruler that I got from Wilko's. The thing is about this, I don't like it. It's on a hinge. I thought you could have locked it, but maybe you can. I just don't know how. Yeah, it's on a hinge, and it's not. It's a bit of fuss. So you want to measure 10-inch poofs. So you get to do you know what, this is in centimetres. So 30 is 12. I'll go to 25. I think that might be it. And lay your mesh down in that first. So you've gone through, can you see? You've gone through this first one, you've laid your mesh down just before that zip tie there. You're going through it, and you're coming to this second one, and you're going to lay your mesh down. Just lay it down and twist, and then poof your poofs out. Puff your poofs out. Let me see. And keep your ends tucked in. I think that's about 10. You see, I eyeball it, but there is no harm in measuring. Get to the next one. Lay it down. And twist. And then puff your poofs out. Looks nothing when you first start off, but you will get the gist. Yeah. Lay it down and twist. And you just keep going all the way around. Now I'm gonna put you on time lapse. We're gonna go all the way around, and when we get to the top, I'll show you the transition from the bottom to the top. Or if you've got a flat ring, it would be from the outside to the inside. Okay, I'll put you on time lapse. Guys, we are coming up to that first tie where we went through it. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to snip that off. So we're going to snip that zip tie, just the end, not the entire thing. Snip that end off. and we're going back to this first placement. Use 10-inch poof, puff, poof, whatever you want to call it. Lay it down in there and twist. Okay, so that's your outside done, and now we're going to transition to the top. And basically all we're going to do is get that quite tight. Can you see? Get that quite tight. Take it to the top, and again right in front of a twist tie. Now you're going to go through it just like you did the get yourself a zip tie. It's a bit stiff, that. Yeah, it's too stiff. It's faulty, guys. Yeah, so you've made a jump up, and you're going right in front of one of the twist ties. It's so that you don't have to break off the mesh, you know, so that you don't have to stop. For some reason these are a bit stiff now, unless I'm going in the wrong way. Wait a minute. That's better. Let's give it a pull. Snip it off, and like I say, you go and go through. You go and go. You go and go through that one. Make a 10-inch poof. Keep your mesh folded in. 10-inch poof, and lay it into the second placement. Into the second twist ties, and then we're just going to go round again, so I'll put you back on time lapse. And then guys, we have come to the very first placement again. We're just going to do exactly the same thing. A 10-inch poof, make sure your ends are kept in. That should do it. Place it down, give it a good twist, and then you're going to cut that off. And we've still got a little bit of mesh left. You could use that in an evergreen, you know, for a bit of decoration, a bit of filler or something. And what we do with that then is tuck it under, get another zip tie, got it the wrong way again. I always get these the wrong way, guys. It's no good, is it, when you're trying to show someone what to do? No. There you go. Snip it off. and give it a fluff. So I'll just show you now what we've got. So we've created this with your poofs and stuff. Poofs and stuff. Poofs and mesh. So we've created that, and what we're going to do now, I think that looks lovely. What we're going to do now, well, it's very see-through, so you're going to put your ruffles in now. Don't skimp on it because you can tell if you have. And like I say, this is going to be a great base for me. I'm going to have autumn in it. I could change it up for Christmas, Easter. Because I'm not going to glue anything in, guys. So we're going to do our ruffles. It seems absolutely ludicrous, actually, that we are doing an autumn wreath when it's glorious sunshine. And apparently we're going to have a mini heat wave this week. So yeah, ludicrous. Ludicrous. Okay, so we're going to do our ruffles now. And again, I'm going to show you a few, and then we're going to do it on time lapse, because then I've got to get my ribbons in. Like I say, these are quite time consuming, but if you've got the time and you want something that's absolutely amazing, you know, because they are lovely wreaths, then go for it. But you can see how far, there's the ring, you can see how far it's coming out, you know, from the original ring. Nice and big. And when you've got your mesh in it, your ruffles in it, it's going to be even fuller. So I need to create a space for myself so that I can ruffle my mesh and you can see. And I probably will sit down because I've got a bad back, as you know, guys. But I'll just start off. So all you're going to do is you've cut your pieces at 20 inches, and all you're going to do is walk your fingers up and up the centre and create a ruffle. 20 inches. It's like a bow tie. It's actually like a flower. It's like a butterfly. And then you're going to go to each placement, each of these twist ties again. You can open them up if you want to. I don't. I go straight in because the chenille stems are long enough without you having to disturb what you've already put down. And then just fluff that round. But keep your chenille stems to the front because you'll be going in that placement again with your ribbons. Get your next piece up the centre, find your placement which is next to it and lay it down. You can do this with different coloured meshes, you know, and do them alternate and give it a twist, and then just fluff it out nice. Yeah, I really like this mesh. It's really nice. It feels nice as well, guys. That's because there's jute in this one, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive. So I'll do a couple more and then I'll put you on time lapse while I get it all done. Make sure it's in there tight, guys. So it's nice and secure. It is lovely, this. right up the centre. Into your next placement. Lay it down and twist it in nice and tight, and then fluff. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I love this snowdrift. I'm sure it's called snowdrift, guys. Right, I'm going to put you on time lapse again, and I'll see you when we get to the ribbons. And this is what we've got so far, guys. Lovely, full, deep. That's your base. Lovely, full and deep. I think it's 24, it's come out at 24 inches wide. You know, 24 inches. I'm not sure of the depth, because they are deep. Whoops. Got myself all hot and bothered. It is about, it's about 7 inches, high. You know, deep, sorry. But it's lovely. And now what we've got to do is get the ribbons in. I love that. I love that mesh. It's beautiful. It's lovely to work with as well, because the nylon mesh, I think it's nylon, but it's not, it's plastic. It kind of burns your fingers as you're going up, you know, when you're doing the ruffle. But there's loads of different methods. You can do cruffles, woodland ruffles. We will go through them through time, because I'd like to have different styles. So yeah, I'm really loving that. Really nice. So let's now start putting the ribbons in. And like I say, I've already got mine cut, because it's time consuming, guys. And so I did that last night, because you know, you want to do that really. Do yourself a favour. Do yourself a favour, guys. Because otherwise you're going to be there. It could take up to 2 hours. That's without a word of a lie. You know, with your cutting of your mesh, you're putting your pipe cleaners on, you know, you're building your wreath frame, cutting of your mesh, the cutting of your ribbons. You know, you could be there for quite some time. So I always start the day before, really. Prep, you know. So I've got my ribbons. I've dovetailed them. And all you do, I've got 3 there, I think. All you do, just to save time, all you do is you fold them over, and the edge where the wire is, you cut up. Then you've got your dovetail. Turn it round and do it that side as well. You know, sometimes I'm not keen on the dovetails, guys, and I'll tell you for why. And it'll probably happen during the course of this video. They kind of curl up when you get them in your mesh, which then I think look a bit tatty. So I don't know, I might start doing them on a slant, you know, on a slant. But there are different ways of ribbons as well that we could do as well. So we could always try that. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get two of your ribbons on top of one on top of each other. Fold it so you've got your centre. Pleat it, and then just give it a, and when you get it in, you're gonna spread it. Now I'm not great at explaining myself, and I also realise that I don't finish my sentences either. And I apologise. So if you can follow me, you're a genius. I know that I don't finish my sentences. Sometimes, you know, I think I speak in shorthand. But anyway, let's get back to this, because I want to do what we've been doing just to save time. So I want to make a few placements, show you with your ribbons, and then we'll go on time lapse again. Then we'll get that decorated and we'll get that finished, and then we will put the sign on. And then I'm going to have to work out a way to wire these pumpkins. But let's get it dressed with the ribbons. So I want to tip you down again. There's not much space, guys, because it's a big old thing, as you can see. So I'll show you here. So I've got my bow, my little, and I'm going to put it down in that placement again. And again, you can open those placements if you want to. I don't. And I'm going to make these pipe cleaners part of the feature, and that's why I wanted colour-coded ones, really, because, like I say, this is it's an expensive base for me, this. And so I want to be able to reuse it for different times, so that I can open those ties up, take the ribbons out, and, you know, put different coloured ribbons in, you know, for Easter, for instance, and this is what you want to do with your ribbons. Like that. Okay. I know you didn't really, so it's like that, guys. And you're just going to do the same thing all the way around. Get your ribbons, fold in half, pleat it. Let me find you another placement. I've not gone in between the two. Place it, twist. And these can be part of the feature, you know. You don't have to cut them off. I do if it's not colour coded, or I'm not, you know, that's going to be complete and I'm not going to go into it again. I kind of cut them and then roll them back on themselves. So that's what you're gonna do. Okay. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse again, guys. So we can get all these ribbons in. Okay. And I'm not sure what you can see, because I'm going to do it from this angle, but you'll see it spinning round. And if I get to the thingy and it's not right, you know, get to the end and it's not right, then I won't add this bit to it. But that's what you do with your ribbons, you know. And I have used for this, I have used a full 9-yard roll. And then I went on to the second, and I can't remember how many cuts I made off this second roll. Pardon me. So, but if you were using 2 different ribbons, you know, you wouldn't need two lots of the same one. Or if you were using 4 different ribbons, you know, alternating them. Right, okay. So I'm going to put you on time lapse, guys, and I'll see you in a tick. And that's it with the ribbons on. Look at that. I love it. You see, that to me is like Farmhouse. I love it. And this is what I wanted. So now we've got our and they come with 2 little holes, and I'm going to put that in the centre. So I need to see what wire I've got, because otherwise I'll have to go to the Petal shed to get some. I want to use silver wire preferably, so that you can't see it. And I've got a ton of it down there. I'll go and get some. Okay, so I've got some wire, some silver wire, and I have attached it onto the sign, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this wire through to the back frame. I'm going to make sure it's in centre, and I can jiggle stuff around when let me give you a little nudge. I can jiggle stuff around so go through the mesh, take your wire through, there's Alf. Flip it over. Just see that now. And I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna tie it like that, guys, and if it's no good then I'll go back to it, but just put you a little bit higher on the tripod, guys, and then hopefully you can see, because I'm aware that you can't see. Now I'm going to tuck that under there because I don't want to that's not worked out very well. So now I'm just going around the frame, which is what I should have done in the first place, but I was trying to cut the corner. And that's it, you can't. You want it, if you want it to look professional, right, that's better. Okay. My back's breaking. Isn't it lovely, guys? I love it. Just wiring my 2 green wires together for this pumpkin and see if I can feed it through. Yeah. Sorry guys, I was getting carried away, wasn't I? And I've not been speaking or anything, so I now need to, I'm going to come back to you because I'm just going to punch a hole in my other pumpkins and I'll come back. Okay, I'm going to try and attach these pumpkins now. I've punched a hole through just with, it could be a bamboo stick. These are those ones that I got from the range and I took them off the picks. They're the picks. So I've taken the hole through and I've pushed some wire through that hole that I punched in, and now I'm going to try and attach. Like I say, in the past, you know, or you know, maybe on a different wreath, I would glue them in, but I want to use this base again. I don't feel as if that sign is very secure, so I'm going to have to do something with that, guys. So I've got one pumpkin there, and then I think I'm going to go my orange one here. And the problem with wiring it, wiring them in, is they're not as stuck solid, if you know what I mean. If you could see my face, tongue sticking out, trying to set my mouth right to get it in. Right, and then get rid of that ribbon, and then this one perhaps I don't know. I think I might just have a two. Let me see. Hold it up. Oh, I'll decide on that further down the line. What do you think, guys? A third pumpkin or not? And I really think I should have some sunflowers too. But you get the gist, guys, don't you? I'm super happy with it. I love that mesh. I think I do need an injection of one tick. So I haven't stuck these in because I can't make my mind up, guys. These are in, these are in, but these are not. Do I take those out, just leave this one? You know, because it's quite a contrast. That's what you know, it's quite a contrast to the mesh and the ribbon. I think I'm going to leave them out then. I might leave that one in. What do you think, guys? What do you think? But I'm really happy with this. I love the mesh. I love the ribbon. The ribbon has come from USA to UK Wreaths. She's fantastic. And the mesh has come from Deco Mesh Decorations. Do you like it? I love those pumpkins, you know. But I'm going to be super happy to have that on my door. I said I didn't want anything too fussy. I didn't want loads of different colours, you know. I wanted it to be, and to me that's like farmhousey. It's like they're like scarecrow colours, aren't they, guys? That's why I'm funny about this. Because they're not as bright in there, are they, in that sign? Do you know what I mean? Do let me know what you think of this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've been able to bring something to you. You know, we can do a recap. We had, the recipe is 18 twist ties on a 14-inch frame. Oh, you're too high now. 18 twist ties on a 14-inch frame. That will be in my playlist of wreath making, of how to build that frame. Oh, goodness me, you're all over the place, guys. Sorry. 14-inch frame, 18 twist ties. 10-inch poofs, 20-inch ruffles, 12-inch ribbons, and that's it. That's your base. That's your wreath. And I am in love with this. I think I am going to leave those sunflowers out, and because to me that just, I love it. Scarecrow, they are scarecrow colours. It just reminds me of Farmhouse, and it is what I had in my mind, you know, when I was getting my bits and pieces together. I think I will leave that, but I'm not committing myself to it. So I've not glued it in. I've not wired it in. It's just staying there, because when I see this on my door, the whole game could change and I'll take it out. So I'll just leave it like that. But do tell me what you think, guys. And I have secured this now. It's fully secure. Don't try and skimp on things. Tie it to the frame. I was just trying to skimp and be quick. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you make your own. And we're going to do the giveaway results now. So I need to switch off again. All this toing and froing, guys, coming and going. I'm going to switch off again because I'm going to have to get my laptop. Right, so I'll go and do that. We'll do this giveaway. There's another giveaway coming up towards winter. Okay, guys, let's see who's won the wreath making kit. So I'm going to press start. Oh, you've got all your comments in there in the random picker, and the winner is Deborah Barnes. Brilliant. Well done, Deborah. And if you get in touch with me via email, pollyputthepetal@gmail.com, then we can get that arranged and get that sent out to you. Well done, Deborah. Well done, Deborah. Deborah's a retired nurse, and so yeah, I'm quite happy that it's going to Deborah, actually. I hope you enjoy it, Deborah. Right, okay, so that's that for this one. I think it's long enough, don't you? They are very time consuming. As I said to you, I really do hope you've got something out of it. I hope you, I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think of it. I'm really happy with it. So it's going, I'm going to wash my door, and I'm going to hang it. Going to take my lemon wreath down, and I'm going to get this one hung. I am super happy with it. I love that mesh. It's well worth the money, guys. There's very minimal fraying with it. But the thing is with mesh, you're going to get fraying anyway. The less you mess with it, the less you handle it, the better it is. And, you know, that's the way it is. But if you've got any fine threads, just cut them off. Just don't bully it, and it'll be perfectly fine. All my meshes, because if it was a waste of money and you were getting too much fray, I wouldn't buy it. You know, I wouldn't do these wreaths, but I absolutely love them. Yeah, really happy with that, guys. It's just the thing I had in mind, and I'm going to put this on my door, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure my neighbours are going to enjoy it too. Nice, it's a whopper, isn't it? And that's off a 14-inch ring. There's the ring, and that's how much they are. That's how much they grow. So that was 20-inch ruffles, 10-inch poofs, 18 twist ties. You know, there's other different methods as well, as we've said, and we can have a look at those. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys, and that's me. I'm getting off now because I've got something else to do now. I've taken my blinds down in my front room, and you know what a massive difference that they were broken. I'll be honest, they were broken because when they were hung, Andy Jack struck. He didn't hang them right, and so they broke over time because they weren't hung right, and I wasn't able to open them at the sides of the bay, and unless I pulled them back, you know. Anyway, I'm getting some new ones, long story short, and so I've taken them down, the old ones down, and what a massive difference. You know, can actually see my neighbourhood, and it just looks, the window looks massive. So yeah, and there's a bit more light in here as well. So I hope you're really well, and I'll see you next time, and which will be Friday. And I think, guys, I'm going to do you a little, because I'm still editing my holiday video, because I have got a little holiday video to show you if anybody's interested. We did a mini tour of North Wales, the Llyn Peninsula and Cardigan Bay and stuff, so I can take you and show you. But I have got a little mini cottage tour as well that I might post on. It's not going to be very long, guys, because I had to rush it because Carl and Clive were talking outside, and Clive's cleaner was on the way because we were leaving. It was as we were leaving that I did the little tour, and I needed to be, you know, I needed to be as quick as possible. So it's not a massive video, but I may put that up because I've got a few things coming up. So I've got a Primark haul coming up too, with a try on. I've got my holiday, and I've got other crafts, so you know we're going to be quite busy. So I may put that little tour up on Friday, that little Welsh cottage tour. So I'll see you then, hopefully all being well. You take care, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.